Hello, I'm Andrew Gray, and today we're doing a video reading of Taken. Now, in this story, Roman is in Central Park. He's getting ready for his marriage and wedding to Malik. He's all set, all the guests are arrived, but Malik doesn't show up. Roman thinks he's been stood up at the altar, but Malik has been taken. Malik was cold. He reached to pull covers over him and then scooted over closer to Roman's radiator-like heat. When the cold didn't abate, he tried again. Somewhere in his clouded mind, he knew this wasn't right. He was in bed with Roman at their place, and it should be warm. He was always warm with Roman, inside and out. Malik tried a third time and then gave up. He curled into a ball, and for a few seconds he was warmer and sank back into oblivion. He didn't stay there for long. The cold seeped through him once again, and this time, when he moved, he realized there was no bed at all. He was lying on something hard and cold. He reached out and patted the area around him, the source of his discomfort, which shocked him. "Roman, you pushed me out of bed," Malik whined, and then stood up, his eyes still closed, and tried to get back in bed, but there was no bed to get back into, and he stumbled and caught himself before forcing his heavy-lidded eyes open. Malik looked around in complete confusion. He had no idea where he was. His head ached something awful, and he could barely stand up. His mind swam and swirled. Malik closed his eyes again and ended up sitting on the floor because it was the only position that didn't make him want to throw up. He breathed in deeply and then released the air from his lungs, trying to figure out what in hell had happened. Slowly, very slowly, his head cleared, and he was able to open his eyes without dizziness. He could see very little. The only light in the room came from one of those glowing night lights, nothing else. Malik was in a bare room with what looked like concrete walls, no furniture. The only thing that broke up the walls were two doors. Malik stood up and took a few tentative steps. He opened the first door. It led to a bathroom with a sink mounted to the wall and a toilet, nothing else. Not even a shower or anything to wipe his hands with. He turned and closed the door before walking to the other one. The knob didn't turn, and he tried pulling, but the steel door didn't budge.